Welcome to my channel. As we are in the last month of this year, we will present to you my best games for this year. I am very excited to share with you my experience with the best games of the year 2023, wonderful, fun, exciting, and funny games that you will never forget. Are you ready to know what these games are? Are you ready to dazzle, explode, and melt? If the answer is yes, let's start now with my personal list of the top 10 games of 2023. In the 10th place, Returnal, an action and horror game that takes you to an unknown alien planet, where you live the same day over and over again, facing terrifying creatures and exploring changing environments. Can you break the time loop and escape from this planet? This game was released on April 30th, 2023, and received a rating of 8.5 out of 10 from IGN.
What is this cycle I'm trapped inside?
In the 9th place, Metroid Dread, a platform and action game that takes you to the world of Metroid, where you play as Samus Aran, a space bounty hunter who tries to escape from a planet full of deadly machines and complex puzzles. This game is the 5th part of the Metroid series, and the first new game in the series in 19 years. This game was released on October 8th, 2023, and received a rating of 9 out of 10 from GameSpot. In the 8th place, Psychonauts 2, an adventure and comedy game that takes you to the world of psychics, where you play as Rasputin, a psychic agent who uses his supernatural abilities to enter the minds of people and solve their problems. This game is a sequel to Psychonauts, which was released in 2005, and one of the most creative and humorous games in the history of games. This game was released on August 25, 2023, and received a rating of 9.5 out of 10 from Polygon.
Demons.
I know what you're up to, kid. Just keep out of my head. You'll be sorry.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation you're in. Maligula really could rise again.
In the 7th place, Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, a platform and action game that takes you to multiple and diverse worlds, where you play as Ratchet & Clank, a beloved duo who try to face an evil emperor who tries to destroy reality. This game is the 14th part of the Ratchet & Clank series, and one of the best games that used the power of PlayStation 5. This game was released on June 11, 2023, and received a rating of 10 out of 10 from IGN.
Resistance alert! Resistance alert!
Dr. Nefarious just crowned himself Emperor of this dimension.
Ratchet!
We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious.
Humbacks.
After him! Now!
My name is Kit.
Maybe we could work together?
In the 6th place, Deathloop, an action and adventure game that takes you to an isolated island called Black Reef, where you play as Colt, a professional assassin who tries to break a time loop that makes him live the same day over and over again, facing a killer named Juliana who tries to stop him. This game is produced by Arcane Studios, which gave us great games like Dishonored and Prey. This game was released on September 14, 2023, and received a rating of 9.5 out of 10 from Game Informer.
Perfection.
I'm gonna break this time loop before it breaks me.
Top 5.
In the 5th place, Resident Evil Village, a horror and action game that takes you to a rural village in Europe, where you play as Ethan Winters, a man who searches for his kidnapped daughter, facing terrifying creatures and dark secrets. This game is the 8th part of the Resident Evil series, and one of the most famous games in the history of horror. This game was released on May 7, 2023, and received a rating of 8.5 out of 10 from GameSpot.
No matter what. You are my precious Rose.
And I didn't care. So long as we were together.
Oh, Leah. I'm so sorry. I love you.
In the 4th place, Forza Horizon 5, a racing game that takes you to Mexico, where you enjoy driving more than 500 cars and vehicles, watching beautiful and diverse landscapes, experiencing changing weather and realistic physics. This game is the 5th part of the Forza Horizon series, and one of the best games that give you freedom of exploration and fun. This game was released on November 9, 2023, and received a rating of 10 out of 10 from IGN.
Roads, jumps and bumps.
Hairpin right, then hard left.
Don't even think about slowing down. Hope you brought those rally tires.
In the 3rd place, Halo Infinite, an action and sci-fi game that takes you to the world of Halo, where you play as Master Chief, a first-person shooter game, and the 6th main part of the famous Halo shooting series. This game completes the story of Master Chief after the events of the previous main part Halo 5, Guardians. It is worth noting that the multiplayer modes, online, were available for free for the first time in the history of the series. In the 2nd place, Horizon Forbidden West, an adventure and sci-fi game that takes you to a post-civilization world, where you play as Aloy, a hunter who embarks on a journey to explore unknown and dangerous lands, facing huge mechanical machines and rival human factions. This game is a sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, which was released in 2017, and one of the most beautiful games in terms of graphics, story, and design. This game was released on February 18, 2023, and received a rating of 10 out of 10 from Game Informer.
He's up to something big. Every tribe, every one, is in danger.
Number 1.
And in the 1st place, and with the best game for me this year, God of War, Ragnarok, an action and adventure game that takes you to the world of the Norse gods, where you play as Kratos, the former god of war, and his son Atreus, who holds a big secret, facing new enemies and unexpected allies. This game is a sequel to God of War, which was released in 2018, and one of the best games in terms of action, combat and emotion. This game was released on January 28, 2023, and received a rating of 10 out of 10 from IGN.
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos? All that blood on your hands, on your son's hands.
What is it you will not tell me?
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
Sure about that?
Pretender God! For the old father!
Death can have me when it earns me.
This is my list of the top 10 games of the year 2023. I hope you enjoyed it, and that you try these games for yourself, and share with me your opinions in comments. Thank you for following my channel, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Goodbye and see you in another video.
Ever prayed to you? Can you even imagine that kind of love? No! You don't care about anything beyond yourself. Beyond the monster who kills without cause.
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written,